हे गाइस वेलकम बैक टू माय स्ट्रीम लक्ष्य गेमिंग। होप आप सबको मेरा गेम प्ले वीडियो सब पसंद आ रहे होंगे। थोड़ा पर्सनल काम के वजह से, शेड्यूल की वजह से थोड़ा अभी टाइम नहीं दे पा रहा हूँ। फिर भी कोशिश करता रहता हूँ कि कुछ टाइम मिल जाए तो थोड़ा आप लोगों के लिए भी दे सकूँ। प्लीज़ गाइस लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब सपोर्ट करते रहिए और ऐसे ही नया कंटेंट देखते रहिए। थैंक यू। कुछ इश्यूज आ गया है, फिर से रिस्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा। कभी कभी इतने बग्स है इस गेम में, कभी कभी ऑडियो चला जाता है, कभी कभी वीडियो लैग हो जाता है, तो इसको बार बार रिस्टार्ट करने से ही ये इशू ठीक हो रहा है। तो बेथेस्डा गाइस, तो प्लीज़ ये चीज़ को देखिए, ये चीज़ को ध्यान में रखिए और ये बग्स को थोड़ा सॉर्ट आउट करिए। एक दिन तो मैं पूरा एक दिन ही पूरा ऐसे निकाल दिया बिना वॉइस के, खाली कुछ अजीब सा बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक बजता है।
Are you sure you're okay?
Hey, I can't talk.
Double check those measurements are right. Ah, here's my lucky candidate. Oh, don't worry. Now, just a few details before. I'll be making a small the whole procedure.
Did I not just say
You know I'm just giving you. Besides, I've got... Of course. We've got, what, 5?
6? But who's...
All I'm saying is that you're in... Now, just lie down on the table.
The fact that the Neuro app can control and manipulate people against their will is disgusting.
All right?
The device shouldn't be allowed to exist.
क्या सर्जरी वर्जरी कर रहा है भाई? क्या सर्जरी चल रहा है? लग रहा है
Well, well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing. So, how are you feeling? Yep, that's me every morning. But the whole point of this is no visual indication and no adverse side effects. So, sounds like we're on track. Just a couple quick notes before using the... First, you can only influence one person at a time. And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation. Great. Now let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science. That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things. It's probably why he's the second most. Just head up the stairs nearby to the...
Warning. This unit is not suited for addressing mental health.
So what do you research and develop up here anyway? I've always wondered.
Name a Ryujin product and summon up. The crown jewel is the neural activation. Obvious.
That's why guards on this floor.
Yeah? Management's gotten pretty paranoid about corporate spies. If anyone else wants their hands on our neural
Well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing. So, how are you? That's exactly what we want. Just a couple quick notes. First, you can only influence, and second... Great. Now let's test... That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves... It's probably why he's... Just head up the stairs.
I have performed a cursory scan of your vital signs. You are currently alive.
That observation room is just a precaution. Every now and then. I am. But there's a lot of time. This is why I leave. The internal your subject will. Stop by my office next time you're in the tower, okay?
On the one hand, I'm fascinated by the incredible technology. On the other, I'm terrified what could happen should this fall into the wrong hands. I've never been so divided about something in all my life.
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and
We
figured I
need
must
to
have lost
talk
my
to
train
John
of thought.
Tuala. Take your time.
Eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if
कितने
any other side effects may manifest.
ऊपर है काय ले रहा मैं ओ ओ मैं खाए खाए बुक को मैं खाए
So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects? I'll take that as a no on the side effects, and that
Yeah, toy is hardly. It really was fascinating. It's truly When it comes to your job, you. Besides, the neural isn't total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology, it sounds like you have an assignment to complete. And to Marcus and I.
It's you and me from here out.
You want to chat? Find the Marcus. He's always willing to talk someone's ear off.
Warning. Criminal activity in this area will be punished.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
Does Ms. Kalra know you're wandering around up here?
Warning. My sensors are picking up suspicious activity. I am taking damage. Damage registered. Alert. I have anomalous sensor readings that may indicate hostiles in the area.
Looks like we've got a live one here! It's too much! Fall back!
अब यार क्या लग हो रहा है पता नहीं चल
It's too much! Fall back!
Well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing.
अरे पड़े हाँ खायो हाँ खायो
Hey there.
हाँ
Warning. This unit is not suited for addressing.
We need to talk to John to... All right, but be careful.
So, that's exactly what we... Just a couple quick... First, you can... And second... Great. Now, let's test... That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves... It's probably what? Just head up the stairs.
On the other, I'm terrified what could happen should this fall into the wrong hands. I've never been so divided about something in all my life.
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
So, tell me. Yes! Good.
I heard. It really was. It's truly remarkable. Maybe that's the... if a subject's... That being said...
Okay. It sounds like you haven't...
We take a lot of pride in our work up here in R&D.
Can't get anything done around here without running into red tape.
Good. Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuro app, we're sending you into... Lucas Drexler is about to learn exactly why you don't... And wish he shall. All right. Yuko has provided... You have 2 options for this assignment. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you. Just hope those acting skills don't get you caught. Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find yourself in the maintenance hallway or the market. From there, you have First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor. Second is Fei Sengsavan's computer in research and development. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on, also in R&D.
As you can see, you've several floors to traverse. So I hope you're prepared.
Any mercenary or disgruntled worker can go shoot a place up. You're a Ryuji. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and...
You see, once we expose Infinity Ltd, all of their data is going to come under intense. We only want the public to know about their mercenary. I've created an overseer program that will gather all... Exactly.
With tech like that, I can see why you'd want to maintain control of the narrative.
If the media were to draw their own conclusions, I'm controlling the narrative.
Oh, let's just hope this program is
No, we don't want to mess on this one. A body count will only distract from what we're trying. In fact, unless they're a master at being one with the shadows, I'd suggest you leave your friend behind. Lower the risk. Simon Rychek provided some use. Infinity's maintenance crew is... Once that pressure becomes... Simon was able to get a passcode. That old man's going to be... Or also issue... It should help reduce their ability to... These suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks. Just make sure you follow.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, your final step is to deliver the slate to Dave. If he asks questions, feel free to give him. SSNN is used to anonymous tips. They'll do whatever Good. I guarantee the moment he scratches the... So, any... Depending on whether or not you evacuate the building, you may encounter an automated defense system in the... Hey, you also need to... Once you're done, you have the ability to manipulate others. If someone has a key card, that means you have it. The possibilities here are... You'll be restricted to the marketing floor. An appointment is not... Good luck, and be sure to report to...
Here's Simon's passcode, your operative suit, the Overseer. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator access. So that's your ticket in, either way. Don't screw this up.
It's you and me from here out. My contact is in Vanguard recruiting, so time to go? I'm very much looking forward to your return.
I've been waiting here for ages.
Do you have the program? With pleasure. So, let's take a look. Aha! The decryption's hit a snag. There's definitely something here. This is exactly what we needed. According to this code, Ularu intended to plant false evidence that would show Masako was working with Lucas. The moment you launched the Overseer program, a series of fabricated communication files would have been uploaded to the Infinity Ltd network. One of them even frames Masako for encouraging Lucas to push for early human trials. I'm going to copy the necessary files off this slate and issue you a new one. I want to keep this one intact, so Ularu can't dispute it. All right. Now, we finally have the evidence we need to prove Ularu's guilt.
Good. Then let's nail Ularu right to the wall. She deserves everything that's coming her way.
Yes, and without that falsified evidence, I fully expect she'll be eagerly awaiting SSNN's broadcast. Here's the new slate with the revised...
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's corporate headquarters. Hello. Did you have...
Infinity is huge. Like, staggeringly huge.
Ah, yes. From Lumen Interactive. Once you arrive, you'll want to talk to Ellis or...
Your assistant is vile.
If you put in the door, show initiative, positive attitude,
You're done for.
Now that you've been outfitted, we're sending you in Lucas. And wish he... All right. You have two option A. Option B? As long as you're... Now, depending... From there, you have... First, you have... Second, and third...
As you can see...
That's what we're counting. Now, I have...
You see, what? We only want... I've created an... Exactly. No, we don't want him. Simon... Infinity's... Wants that treasure. Simon was... I'd highly advise. The only thing you're out... Or also, it should help reduce their ability to detect. These suits are... Just make sure you've...
Once you've run the... If he asks questions, SSN... It certainly will. So, good luck. And be sure to report...
Here's Simon's passcode, your operative suit. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator. Don't screw this.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
My company's future might be bright.
Don't cause any trouble.
Do you have the program? With pleasure. So, let's take a look. Aha. The decryption's hit a snag. There's definitely something here. This is exactly what we needed. According to this code, Ularu intended to plant false evidence that would show Masako was working with Lucas. The moment you launched the Overseer program, a series of fabricated communication files would have been uploaded to the Infinity Ltd network. One of them even frames Masako for encouraging Lucas to push for early human trials. I'm going to copy the necessary files off this slate and issue you a new one. I want to keep this one intact, so Ularu can't dispute it. All right. Now, we finally have the evidence we need to... Yes. Without that, I fully expect she'll... Here's the news.
Wouldn't want. How's it going? Hey, hey.
Excuse me? Nah.
How are you?
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's corporate headquarters. Hello. Did you...
Infinity is huge.
Yes. Once you arrive...
Even with your brains.
Yeah, I'm sure a junior assistant is viable.
Is your foot in the door? Show initiative.
You made a big mistake.
Even with your brains.
Yeah, I'm sure a junior assistant is viable.
Is your foot in the door? Show initiative, positive attitude. Sky's the limit.
I could see how you made her cheerleader.
Go Timberwolves!
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's marketing department. Desi notified me that you were on your way. If you just have a seat, I can notify Miss Hart that you've arrived.
आचार्य भी इसका पता चला ना नहीं ठीक है लोले उसे तीर रेट हो गए देखो पता
Yes? What? Make yourself comfortable. Go notify Miss Hart that you're here. Feel free to use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner.
ରଖ ନା 150 ଲୋକ ଖାଇବେ ହେଲା। ହଁ ଠିକ୍ ଅଛି ଛାଡ଼ ଲୋକ ଖାଇବେ କେଉଁ ଗୋଟେ ଦିନ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି ତ ଖାଇବେ ଲୋକ ଖାଇକି ଲାଭ ଟଙ୍କା ନହେଲେ କିଛି ଫାଇଦା ନାହିଁ। ଦେଖିଛେ ଆମେ କେତେ ହୋଟେଲରେ କେତେ କେତେ ଶଳା ରେଟ୍ ରଖୁଛନ୍ତି। ହଉ ହଉ ଯାଅ ଖାଇଲ ବା।
The hell was that? We're clear. I'm not seeing anything.
even with your brains.
Yeah, I'm sure a junior assistant is fine.
Welcome to Infinity LTD. Yes? If you just have a seat, I can notify Miss Hart that you've arrived. I'll go notify Miss Hart that you're here. Feel free to use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner.
Sound the alarm! I'll hit the alarm!
All non-essential personnel must evacuate the building. Please find the nearest exit and contact emergency services.
लास्ट ऑर्डर तो पड़ेगा देई नहीं से
हाँ
by yourself.
can't go in. You just
We're close to the action here in New
But David's my
Can I help you?
He writes me.
I hate to break it to you, but his
Well,
PA is the one.
I'll be the judge of that. What's this so-called?
Mr. Barron's a very busy and important man.
All right. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got.
Listen, I might be able to hook you up with some merch. Maybe get you.
Well, you can't blame. Is there at least a name?
That's all I can do.
You are the best!
Why am I not so? As long as the evidence is now.
This place is incredible. I can't believe we made it.
I believe you were supposed... Wrong. The execution matters. All the tools at your disposal. I hope you at least attempted to use the internal neuro. The deceased may think. So now it's just a waiting game for... Once the story airs... Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
The murders are believed to be linked to a new investigation where Drexler would have been accused of numerous violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom, so this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith. Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
shed any employees. Ugh. Terminology like that, where you reference manipulating people's lives. Oh, it makes my skin crawl.
That's certainly our hope. Any employee with a sense of drive is sure to show themselves. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them. I know you can as well. So now you're fully aware of my expectations. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done. Remember to take any opportunity to push for acquiring Infinity. I hope the others will give you more insight. Don't rush it. Take your time. Remember to take any opportunity to push for acquiring Infinity. Don't rush it. Take your time. I hope the others will give you more insight. I hope the others will give you more insight. Don't rush it. Take your time. Remember to take any opportunity to push for acquiring Infinity.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? Our public perception is good enough. If you ask me, The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush. This is exactly why Masako's time as That neuroamp is a breakthrough. Besides, most... well, it does make... You're oddly right. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind, this should make for an interesting meeting. An issue? Dalton and Alexis are the only two against it. You'd never get the... Dangerous indeed. Perhaps I didn't... The last thing I wanted. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
You operatives really will wear anything. You're looking interesting today. Just the person I wanted. An efficient exchange. You've had the chance to encounter members of Do you think they're worth Saving the jobs of thousands is all too... It's a financial burden. This is true. Infinity? Getting what few capable employees... Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the... Any insight into what made it successful? Being prepared for anything is a great app. I appreciate the insight. It's only dangerous to those who can't afford. I think we all know how averse Our competition has yet to true. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
I hope you're enjoying your new neuroamp. And how's my favorite patient? That's great. One step closer. So, I'd be the next Ray DeCaris. How amazing would that be? So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be? Wow, you're no fun. Besides, Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
Is Masako checking up on me to... Well, you can let me... We just need to grab it. I'm all about free PR. You know, you're right. If any of those ghosts... All right. I I suppose you've earned the right. So let's hear it. You're preaching to the choir. I have every... In fact, well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
If only there were more hours in the day. Great, the bane of my department. Not much to discuss there. I believe I've made my... I mean, I could handle it as well. But the real question is... Don't even get me started. First off, if I... Second, I'll do whatever... Well, I'm both glad and surprised. Masako's lucky to have you at her disposal, even if you are a continual thorn in my side. You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful, but now I really do...
This meeting should prove to be very interesting. I assume Masako briefed you on her... That blasted tech. If it were up to me, I knew it was... I suppose. My first priority. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd., we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing. I imagine we're looking at months of work. I only hope that Masako... Now, if you'll excuse me, we'll be announcing Ularu's...
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully the public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe...
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us.
That and Infinity Lt.
Arguments?
There's pretty much no tech.
Not to mention how bad...
I think what we're all... Yes, our secure... In fact,
Ularu, this...
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene.
Do you even have any proof to back?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slip.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will...
This isn't right.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office.
You'll regret this.
I believe the only regret would be...
All right, back to business.
I.
All against?
Nay.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up? The internal neuroamp is a key component of... Why would we shelve it after we... Pay attention.
But I must agree. We can't go...
Very well.
I.
All against?
Nay.
We'll start up discussions on how to handle... In the meantime, at least the only person... Internal neuroamp research will continue. And don't worry, I'm certain between Alexis and Genevieve, any other matters to bring forward? None? This concludes our...
So much work to do.
You're looking interesting today.
So, Infinity LTD learned a lesson the hard. You've proven yourself to be quite the... Lyndon and I already had that conversation, and I truly appreciate the work you put in to I can imagine it may have...
Yes, I'm proud of you as well. Ularu needed to be brought down.
My thought exact. Imogene's instincts. Now, as promised, I have your bone. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. As for the details, I think someone back on the...
Hello, and welcome back. Mr. Tofik, I am aware that this is your...
No major incidents in a while. Let's hope it stays that way.
Welcome to Paradiso. Do you have a security concern, or is...
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can under normal circumstances, we would not enlist out. As such, we need to handle... So, before... Great. I appreciate... Not too long ago, so far. It is. Whatever. First, see if you have more luck communicating. Whatever you do, It's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who, as soon as you...
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
You're human. Oh, pardon my ignorance.
Imagine being cut off from humankind for that long. How terribly frightening that would...
Perhaps we should...
Of course. This is security officer. And this is Dr.
A pleasure to meet you.
I don't know all the particulars. It was built long ago by... It's sturdy. I see. Our ship has finally completed its near 200. Communications haven't been successful. Perhaps you'd be willing to... Oh yes, of course. Now then. Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am, for security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist.
Just staying out.
Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor researched a number of scientific scenarios for climate change. global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an
We need
extinction
to
level
talk
event
to
to be
John.
within 50
Take your time.
He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the constant, and set a course for this planet. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance. So, here we are. Let's talk. Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new... Well, as I mentioned, we've been... But since you're asking... Ah, so they have a name. And it sounds promising. You see, we intend... We'd like you to go... Excellent. Make no mistake, this is our... So, speak with their leader. Report back to me and let me know. Thank you. And...
We were never trained to address threats coming from it.
Wow, I've heard about you, but... Here you are.
And to think, all this time, before...
Make things harder for yourself! Don't be stupid! Stop now! Stop what you're doing! You're under arrest. I guess you're smarter than you look. The Constant is a peaceful ship. We don't change that. We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Just because our equipment's old, doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Stop! In the name of the law! Don't be stupid! Stop! Now! Put that back right now!
You violated our security directives. Stand down immediately. That's not how we do things here. Now, this will be easier if you come in an orderly fashion. Good. We don't need any more trouble.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before.
Now that we know what's out there, things are gonna be more interesting.
glad you weren't some sort of alien or something. Wow. Hi.
Careful waving that fancy. Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers. We've got strict rules around here. Strict for a reason.
I've lived my entire life with a constant. I'm not sure how else to live.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Don't worry about us. We're just here to keep the peace. Your safety is our #1 priority.
I'm fairly new here, so sorry.
Hello there. It's my pleasure to make sure.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment? Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Sure.
Paradiso Security's only here for your safety. Pretend we're not even
I
here.
just feel that we should be focusing on the
Loads more
natural
interesting
beauty
things
of
to
this
see
planet.
outside.
I am. But given this circumstance,
You like that?
we're being.
Well, that's...
Shame we can't. Now, tell me.
They could stay here.
We could even.
Sounds costly. Someone else would have to foot.
Oh, I swear this would be. And which proposal will you be taking? Right. Assuming they agree to the terms, I've got a list of resources you'll need to gather and bring back. We'll need to improve it. Don't care how.
How can we treat these people this way? They survived in space this long, only to...
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are...
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
I wonder what it's like out there. Hydroponics, of course. This must be how the colony ship kept itself fed over all these years in space. It's you and me. I'll be right here.
Never seen a ship like yours before. But then again...
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it. What's the good word? That doesn't sound so bad. Mike, is that all? I'm not sure what we can spare. I'm thinking. Perhaps there are resources in store. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I think you may be right. Tell you what, talk to Daisuke and he'll get you. Our mission was to think that while there has always been, but with this stumbling block in our Safe travels to you.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Hi there. Oh! Nice to meet you. Right? We've been... Anyway, I'm Daisuke. Oh yeah, she sent... Need anything else? Not really. Things don't work. Almost everything is so in that, mostly... we manage. I know back on Earth, but here, this is it. It works out for them. Be seeing you.
Sure is nice to know there are other people out there. being forced to spend my days doing menial work in an office like this. My contact is in Vanguard. No problem. You've certainly shaken things up. I still can't believe Ularu tried, but now that's... And I'd say it's good to be back. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our... The board holds any available assignment. I wish. With your promotion, you've... And the best perk of them all. Oh, and... You certainly will. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions... Imagine being marooned on a planet like this. I don't know how you'd survive.
Thank you guys for watching my stream. Hope you guys like it. Please like, share and subscribe.